Hey everybody, I'm Stitch Kitten, and today I am feeling this rare combination of defeated and spiteful. So we're gonna be working with that. Like I don't know. I'm just yeah. I don't have the energy to be my normal bubbly NB self today. So I will just try to talk loud enough that the microphone picks me up. Uh, and on that note, yeah, I've got some like defeat ennui. Is that just regular ennui? Yeah, maybe that's just regular ennui. Anyway, um, I didn't have a plan. Uh, cause my brain I know most of my viewers specifically. Whoops, sorry about that. My viewers specifically have the the luck to not be hanging out in the US of A states today or this week with everything going on. I'm not so lucky, and my brain has been on vacation this week. Yeah, I'm not I'm not doing it up top, but we're here. We are very queer and we're gonna do some artwork because that's how it's going today. Uh, and on that note, and on the note of me having no ideas until right now, and me being a little bit spiteful, it's come to my attention that lots of people about me uh think that me being gay is like a gimmick or something. So I'm gonna be gay as a gimmick on the internet. Why not? And we're gonna use a bunch of pride flag colors, and I'm gonna do that as an art challenge because I realized you guys haven't actually seen me use any markers. I don't think on here anyway. I think usually I use them just off camera by myself, which seems fair to me, but like also it's easier to mess up with them. So we can watch me be a little bit messed up and a little bit goofy and a little bit gay today cuz that's what's happening. Uh and when I say I'm going to use these as a drawing challenge, I I'm getting out a piece of paper for protecting other pages in my sketchbook cuz this sketchbook definitely will bleed. It's got like these really nice creamy pages, but they are very thin. They are definitely for sketching and not for markers, but I'm gonna put markers on them anyway. Forewarning. This is not actually marker paper. Do not try this at home. I am a professional, technically. Okay, so because of all of that I just said, I'm gonna explain the drawing challenge first, and then thank you so much. We appreciate all the little dopamine rounds for everybody. Those are always so cool. Uh, so thank you, Javier. It is very sweet of you. Uh, but okay, so the drawing challenge that I'm gonna do is I don't know if you guys have seen this exercise before. It's really not a challenge. It's more of just like an exercise. Um but the drawing exercise is that the is basically just like to help you when you don't know what to draw. That is essentially the whole thing. And the point is that you take some colors. So in this instance, I'm going to take some pride flag colors, and you draw like essentially just splotches, ink blobs, whatever, um, onto the paper. And by doing that, you are creating some sort of visual reference point for your brain to look at. And when you do that, uh, your brain just kind of automatically starts looking for shapes and images and stuff, like when you look at clouds. And the the point here is that I'm gonna do some little blobs with some pride flag colors, and we're gonna see if we can turn them into some shapes, and that's the whole exercise. Get some cute little drawings out of them. And I swear I had my white Sharpie here too, but we'll see. We'll see if this shows up on here. I don't know if it will. Not really. Okay, 1 second. Actually, maybe I can reach it from my chair. I can. Haha. Point 1 for flexibility. Okay, that one. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this one on the camera against the cream, but I can see it, so that'll have to be good enough, I think. Okay, so for this first one, what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do for most of these, I think, is I'm gonna take the lighter colors and put them down as splotches, and then I'm gonna use the darker colors from the flags to do the outlines, right? So, uh, I'm gonna do the NB flag first because for those of you who don't know, I am very genderqueer myself. Uh, I typically say that I am a gender fluid person, but like also, you know, I also feel like a lot of people get very particular and uh picky about labels, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes, so I usually just say that I'm an NB or uh non-conforming or something, you know. Um or just a little bit trans or whatever, you know. Stuff like that. Um but yeah, so blurb about me done. And now I'm gonna take the white and the yellow from that one, and then we're gonna save I don't know why I'm showing you guys here next to me. I'm sure it's way better if I... Okay, so I have this white Sharpie pen. You guys have seen my Sharpie pen things before. I love these. These are definitely something that I should do, like a review series or something on. But yeah, like I said, my brain has been off this week, and even before this week I was not good at projects that I say I'm gonna do. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up doing any reviews for you guys for real, but that seems like something you guys would be interested in from me. So uh I'm gonna just draw. I have like a white circle down because you guys can't see it all that well. And then I'm gonna draw some yellow splotches off to the side here. And we'll just see how that ends up. Alright. And now the point here is that I'm gonna stare at this for a second and figure out some places to put some purple lines, and then I'm gonna use the black and put some black lines in. But I have to figure out what is in the clouds first. That's the point of this exercise, is just to get your brain to draw something based on just like what is here. And if you think too hard about it, you're kind of going against the point of the exercise. So I think, even though this is super silly, I think we have to draw a dragon eating like an egg or an apple or something. Some sort of like hand fruit, you know, because I'm seeing like some dragon scales, and this is his big old mouth, you know, eating whatever the heck this is. And maybe we'll draw like, you know, maybe he's got like some goo kind of dripping down because he's a messy eater. Maybe it's just like a gem. I mean, there's a bunch of stories where dragons eat like rocks and gems and stuff, right? Maybe it's just like a, a big fancy geode or something that he's eating. And then we have more big dragon scales coming off the back here. And this is like the horn. Launch. And then I'm just gonna put some little details in. Darken up the spot under his neck. And you know what, guys? I'm I am actually enjoying that so much. I think that is just gonna be our idea for the day instead of the doodle blobs, is I'm just gonna draw dragons. Dragons with pride colors sounds just the right amount of absolute nonsense and whoops, sorry, and actual drawing. So here, maybe we will uh get an actual dragon here for coloring. Oh, hi Bubs. My kitty is here. What's up, Miss? Okay, he's just gonna go sit in the window, I think. Uh, here, we'll drink some more coffee. Uh, guys, yeah, uh, debated. We're drawing dragons. I've decided. But also, yeah, if you guys are not in the States and you have little you guys have like friends in the States, send them your hopes and dreams and shiz right now, cause whew, it is a mess here at the moment. I am not enjoying myself. I know there are a select few that are, but that ain't me, so hey, we're gonna draw some pride colored dragons, cause that's about all of the brain power I've got available this week. Yeah, uh, I know lots of my viewers are not, but I happen to be over here in the U.S. of States, and it's all a bit rough over here at the moment, especially looking like a me. Yeah, yeah, it's just all a bit rough at the moment. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to get too down about it, but it's just rough. Oh, and then on a totally personal, unrelated note, yeah, it's from apparently decent number of people here too, but just not quite enough of them. Uh, it's also pretty dumb, but it's just where we are all at, I guess, at the moment. But yeah, no, on a totally personal, unrelated note, both of my kind of narcissistic parents decided to bother me about totally unrelated BS on exactly the same day, even though I probably haven't spoken to either of them in like a month or so at least. So that was wild. That was kind of a fuck you in particular type of moment. Unfortunately for me. Uh, but we're here. We're doing it. We're being a little bit queer. We're doing some dragons. Uh, so uh again, cuz the black is just yeah. Yeah, we're doing our best. We're over here using all our skills and crap. So, yeah. Everybody should should also be doing their best to not get down about it. Try harder than me. Do what I say and not what I do, I guess. I'm I'm just here at the moment though. Uh but yeah, I'm also gonna cheat a little bit and use black from the NB flag as the outline. Uh but this time I'll try to block it out a little bit more so we can at least get some more whites and purples in there because we were very yellow heavy with that last one. And if anybody has a request or a suggestion for a flag to do, go right ahead and suggest one because there are so many sets of pride colors. There is absolutely no way that we will do all of them. And if you want to make sure that I do one that you like, go ahead and let me know. Thank you so much. I was thinking I kind of need a haircut and it needs a wash, so I was feeling self-conscious about it. So I appreciate it. Oh, hi Bubs. Hello. What's up, sweetie? Sorry, my kitty is yelling. Hi, come here. Come here, come here. Yeah, come here. It's okay. Oh, okay. He just is drinking water now. I guess maybe he's just saying hi. He's kind of loud. Sometimes he just is saying hi, and sometimes he wants stuff. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think I think the big curls must be a grass is always greener type of situation because everybody always tells me how much they want them. And I always tell everybody that I would trade them instantly because I I love it in like the instance where I go as Ash for Halloween and I can get a curl right on the middle of my forehead. Um all other times of the year are me having to buy kind of expensive hair products and still having it be a little bit of a cotton ball. But I do appreciate that everybody You know what? I did at one point have like the half buzz cut. Um but and honestly, I didn't even hate that. I kind of liked it. I think maybe my girlfriend hated it and said nothing, but um I kind of liked it. It was just it was really high maintenance cuz my hair grows really fast. Like I got a haircut from me probably like a month and a half ago and cut it like way down. And yeah. Hi, Bubby. You wanna come and sit with me? Oh, he wants me to go play with him. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm working. He's so cute. I'm working the bubby. Okay, I think for this one I'm gonna I I promise he gets plenty of playtime from me when I'm not sitting here at the computer. Uh he chases a bunch of furry balls and mice and no, they are definitely a little bit spoiled, which is why he thinks he can just come yell at me and we'll go play right this second. uh they are very cute though. Oh, I think he left. Maybe the other one went to play with him. No, they are a little spoiled. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some coffee. I probably actually no, not probably. I have spent almost certainly more money on them than like personal items for myself this year. Um because I love them very much and uh well, as soon as they allow me to do that via the Twitch internet service, maybe maybe we can get like Kofi tip jar, but for people that show up instead of for me. You can also have Kofi. I don't know. Uh I don't even make my own coffee. I'll be real. I have two people that live in my house that also drink coffee. Um and they are like people who will have headaches if they don't drink the coffee, and so they have to make it, and I that is the one part where I do take advantage of them a little bit. I'm like, I'm never making coffee again. You guys have to do it. uh and it's not even true. I still make, if it's just like I have like some double strength coffee, and every once in a while I will make some of that for myself, but only because they won't drink that stuff. They think that I'm crazy for drinking that. Um and I think this purple might be just too dark for this thing, but that's okay. I'm still gonna call this good enough, I think, after I add some details to our dragon here. And I think with the purple, I'm just gonna add like the suggestion of some scales and just like some shading and things, little detaily nonsense. The suspenders, I love these so much. They're like actual suspenders. They are currently holding my pants up. And yeah, I love them so much, and I have not had a good excuse to wear them, but I figured today was a day for blatant solidarity. So that's where we're at. I was going to wear my pins, but I hadn't worn them in long enough. I couldn't figure out where I put them. So I'm sure they're about, but I'll have to find them. uh, oh yeah, these are probably almost that old at this point. Uh yeah, I think I got these back in like, oh gosh, like 2016? Something like that. I'm gonna date myself here a little bit, but I went to a pride festival uh in the big city with my high school and some friends from my high school. And like our chapter of like the Gay Straight Alliance, which is just like a club basically for queer people and allies to just like be, you know, together. That's the whole thing. Um it was cool. Learned lots of cool stuff. Found out I was very gay. Uh Showed up as an ally, left as very gay. Uh but yeah, no, that was really cool. And then I bought these. I bought these, and then also that was the start of, I don't know, I'm sure you guys have, actually I don't know if you guys have, that was also when I got the first set of these. I'm not gonna wear these because I'm inside and I want to be able to see what I'm drawing. But yeah, that is in fact I also, yeah, I bought these the first time at like just like the dollar store when I was gonna go to that, and then it kind of started this tradition where I just have a I just only ever wear those pretty much, which means that I have spent like $6 on, like, six American freedom dollars on sunglasses since like 2015 because I just always buy them at the dollar store. My girlfriend who works at the glasses shop says that they probably have less UV protection than her just like clear reading glasses from the glasses shop, but you know, we won't worry about that. Oh gosh, way too many. Too many for us to count or do here, and everybody is kind of like, I mean, a lot of the pride flags are kind of like self-imposed, right? Like cuz they're kind of like symbols for groups to to collect around for the most part. So I think for a lot of them there are kind of just like agreed upon standards, but then there are also variations that people use. Um like if uh, like kind of like how you can say like you are one religion and really mean that you are like one of 16 other religions that are under that religion, right? Like it's kind of like the same where like people have beliefs sometimes that vary slightly, and so then they pick a different symbol to collect under. So there are thousands of flags, I'm sure, and hundreds of official ones, and I mean, I have like four that are like just for me. So, so this one, and I'll write it down. This one that I was doing is I don't know what that one is, but yeah, there are a ton uh there are a ton of things that people use to describe themselves gender wise because like it's such an individual experience that it's really hard for some people to feel like they fit under pre-established categories. But I don't know what that one means. You could go ahead and enlighten me if you wanted. I have heard lots of new ones as of late, and sometimes I'm not always sure if people are being serious because sometimes people are just being silly and leaving like goofy stuff in official places. Uh okay. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense as a prefix. That's neat. As I personally don't don't get the distinction between that and some other non-conforming identities that I have heard about, but also I'm sure that there's a person that has decided that that is very appropriate for them. Maybe, I don't know. I like I said, I'm not always sure when people are being for real. You know, uh I also kind of think of Pokemon. Um I for a long time had to kind of go up into my brain and correct myself because I for a little bit was just kind of deciding that my partners were collectibles because I have two and one of them is uh you know they are very different. Yeah, that's the point. They're just very different. They have so yeah, so I get it. I understand. But yeah, no, it's just there's so much different stuff. So uh that's all good. We appreciate all the engagement from lurkers and talkers and everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Is very cool for me. Um and again, I think probably I will do a different flag next, even though this purple is maybe a little too dark. Uh, but if somebody wants to pick one, go right ahead. Otherwise, I'm gonna pick one randomly by asking the internet for a random one. I'm sure there is like pride flag random generator, right? That's got to be a thing. No way is it not. Oh, okay. Well, I found an AI generator that just makes randomly colored flags. That's not exactly what I wanted. Let's see, let's see. Oh, sorry. Did you guys are you guys listening to my desktop sounds? I don't even know. I did not mean to force you guys to listen to whatever this is. Okay, I lied. We're gonna just take a list of pride flags, I guess, because that is not. Maybe I'll have to make a pride flag generator if we do this again. We could do gender fluids. That's also kind of me anyway. So, I was just talking about uh there are like four of these that I kind of claim anyway. And that is usually one of them. Uh cool. So, we definitely need a lighter purple for that one. Though I think we probably should have still had lighter purple for NB, but S on me. Uh and we're gonna be mixing and matching these colors a little bit. Because I have some really nice uh Copic markers, and I know I complain about the Copics, but I have them, they're here, I might as well use them before they dry up and are terrible, even worse than they are. Um I'm not getting sponsored by Copic anytime soon. Uh but I think that's light enough. That looks pretty good. Eh, but that one's maybe too lavender. The gender fluid one is kind of pink. I don't know if I have that color even. Maybe we'll have to get a Sharpie. We're going for color accuracy and not caring about which markers I use. Okay, well that will work for the pink. And what about this one? That's also just kind of pink. Alright, here. Let me see if I have a purple Sharpie that will work. 1 second, guys. Excuse me while I lean off camera. Oh, yeah. Okay. How is this? Mm, you know, close enough? Maybe? What if I put it over the purple? No. I like it better without the purple being under it. I'm trying to figure out a marker to do the gender fluid flag. Purple stripe in the center that's kind of like, it's like magenta. Yeah, purple is nice. I have had purple ruined for me just a smidge because kind of like two of my least favorite people over the course of my life's favorite colors are purple. Um, and I'm kind of a people pleaser, so like that I just like keep information about people because I want them to like me. So that just kind of got associated with them, and I don't like it as much. Oh, hi, Bubby. The cat says hi. Okay, what about this one? Is this one more magenta? That's pretty close. Yeah, they are so cute. Uh, I promise they will all get my attention after the stream and all of that. Mm. All right. One more try. One more try, and then if this could I have done this whole challenge with Sharpies, you ask? Absolutely. Why do I have so many Sharpies? That's the question we're not asking, okay? Um oh, I Sharpies, Sharpies cost less than soup at the grocery store, and let's just leave it at that. Uh Enough it would be difficult for me to show them off on camera. Um Hundreds. I have hundreds of Sharpies in many different forms. I literally I have one of those like tall plastic rainbow art tower things that I got at the Container Store. Uh Oh, this one is kind of perfect though. I'm gonna use this one. This Sharpie highlighter. Um and I have an entire drawer of that thing that is so full I have to kind of shake it to get it open sometimes. Um I have too many Sharpies. I have so many. I have to like sit on my hands, bite my fingers when I go to the store and they are on sale cuz I do not need any more, but I love them so much. They are such good markers and they cost no money. And every once in a while I'll have like $5 cash in my wallet. I'll be like, what am I gonna do with this besides buy two Sharpies? And then I buy two Sharpies and then I have two more Sharpies where I go, aha, it's a silly day where I have $20 cash in my wallet and I wasn't gonna, you know, put this back in my card or anything. I might as well buy some Sharpies on sale. It's Sharpies are my Achilles heel. I do not they're like they they might be like my special interest or something, like it might be a brain thing. I love them so much. Yeah, I'm pretty bad about plushies too. I've gotten better about buying the plushies. I do still play a lot of crane games. I won this guy out of a crane game. Uh he's so cute. His name is Uno. He sits on my desk. He's my little emotional support unicorn. And by that I mean he's a stress ball. Oh, yeah, me too. When they're not the rigged ones. Um I used to win those a lot for my siblings. And then there's one at the bowling alley that I'm pretty sure is set kind of low for like kind of high payout for the kiddos. And I went there when some kid was having his birthday party one time, and I won one for, I think, my nephew. I think I was there with my nephew and my sister. Um but I won one for my nephew, and then this little kid comes up and he goes, "Oh my gosh, did you win?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Can you win me this?" And then like him and a bunch of his friends came up and like gave me their quarters to win them stuff. It was so cute. Uh so that was, yeah, those are usually a lot of fun. Well, I like using my powers for good, so I don't know, maybe I'm a sucker. Okay, pink on the top. Which one did we decide was the pink? Is it this one? Right? Right. I think it's this one. No, that one's too dark. Which one is the pink? Oh no, I have to find the yeah, I should learn, but I don't. Oh, did I put it back? Did I put the pink back like a silly goober? Is it this one? No, but close enough. I'm gonna just say it's this one. Okay, so we got pink on the top, we got a white stripe, and then this weird little purple magenta I had to find. See, I I am a little bit on the spectrum, so I like being, you know, bigger picture good, and because I'm a little bit on the spectrum, sometimes people perceive that in negative ways. Like, uh, as a really good example, uh, we we being me and some people that I know played a round of Baldur's Gate 3, uh which I don't know if you guys even know what that is, because I'm a bit of a nerd, but if you don't, it was big old D&D RPG game that came out a little bit ago, and it is very fun. And I decided, not as an evil person, just, chaotic neutral, that or chaotic good, even, if you want to argue with me about it, cuz I just decided that I was going to become the ultimate mind flayer, and mind flayer everybody, but then also, like, kind of be like the benevolent Borg, like everybody just gets to now live in peace and harmony, because we're all hive mind, like, uh except for just like the mind flayers. Like, I wasn't gonna take over any of the people. We were just all gonna be like, benevolent overlords. And my girlfriend said that was in fact the evil ending. And yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, but also I wasn't gonna be evil. I was gonna be a benevolent overlord. But I guess, you know, probably lots of evil guys start out as benevolent overlords. That's kind of like how really good villains start out usually. So who knows? Maybe this is my villain arc. We'll have to wait and find out, I guess. Is that kind of the right blue? That's kind of the right blue. All right. Excuse my messy flag. I am using like a ton of different markers here. Uh and then I just put all of them on top of each other like I wasn't trying to pick out which ones. Dude, mine too. We are like the same today. It's crazy. You get those pancakes. We love we love pancakes that we didn't have to cook. It's epic when we get pancakes and we don't have to cook. What could be better? Okay. So there are a lot of colors on this one, especially considering I kind of had a rough time getting all the colors in for 4, and now we have 5. So we're gonna figure this out, but also I probably need to uh be a little bit more strategic about it than just coloring some random craps. Maybe. We'll see. Um I think I'm gonna draw. Okay. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there used to be like this big thing where you would draw like little cute animals and then they would make like a heart with like the way that you did their silhouette. So I'm going to do a dragon like that, I think. I think that is the plan for this one, and then we'll see we'll see how we can get all the colors in there. And I'll try to give our dragon a bunch of cute little details so that there's plenty of spots for us to put in some of these extra colors. And sorry if anybody can hear the like tweets and squeaks and stuff in the background. My girlfriend turned on, there's like this live TV of birds basically for cats that is just like a 24-hour channel on YouTube. And we play that for them when they're getting a little rambunctious. We are the plop them in front of the TV parents every once in a while. And I'm gonna just put some little scales on here so that we're not really breaking up the silhouette too much, but that they're still here. And then I think I'm gonna make the wing come around and be and then it can kind of be folded in on itself here, like that. And we want to make sure we have some little dragon feet poking out. Ta-da! And now we have dragon shaped like a heart. Ain't it cute? Okay. And maybe we could even have like this back section where it's kind of not quite a heart, is like blacked out in the silhouette. Because I do feel a little bit like I cheated using black as just the outline. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get the rest of those colors in there. Pancakes, pancakes. Alright, guys. Oh, pancakes are so good. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're having the same morning, my dude. Oh yeah, no. All of my joints are like popcorn. I am an old man. Uh and certainly all the weight loss has not helped. Yeah, it's not morning here either. I'm just saying morning cuz I haven't been up long enough. But no, it's also not morning here. Same day, same afternoon, same pancakey afternoon. Oof, that's rough. I used to do that a lot, but have not been as much recently. I got some some sleepy pills from my doctor. So, yeah, I think the one thing that I get better at when I'm tired is tests. I I stink. I stink at tests. I am poo poo doo doo at tests. I cannot do tests to save my life. Um, and in college, like, if I was like a little bit overtired and I had studied really hard, it was almost like there was nothing. It was almost like there was no other space in my brain for anything besides the test. Like there was like I was too tired to be anxious about it. Like I just wanted it to be done. And so I would get a little bit better at tests, I think, if I was overtired. Um as long as it wasn't like a long test. If it was like a really long test, then I had to, it was just like an hour, 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna kind of make like the bars of the wings, like the points where there would be bones or skeletal structure, this pink color, and then I'm gonna leave some white spaces between to kind of imply that the wing is folded up on itself. I everybody get their own pancakes first. Pancakes. And then I think I'm gonna take this highlighter color and use it for these scales. And for the horn, and just other little things that would be along these lines, like on the scales on the back of the head. Um, and then I think for the ones on the face and around the eye, I'm gonna use the blue. And yeah, actually, my girlfriend has been doing a lot more cooking lately. It has been kind of nice for me because usually I do like all of the cooking. Um, just because I am good at it. And people like eating food when I make it. So, you know, being good at stuff isn't always all it's cracked out to be, but it was really nice for her to decide that she was going to do that. And I have been enjoying uh eating some of the stuff that she makes, even if her pancakes are probably not as good as mine and she gets a little self-conscious about it. They're getting really good though. She's been practicing for sure. And then I'm gonna take the black and I am gonna block out that back section, and then I'm gonna also use it to make some of these details on the face a little nicer. And I think that blocking worked way better than the other one. Like, this could almost even be a sticker. Upvote if you want the gender fluid dragon sticker. I don't know how you would upvote me for anything here, but say upvote in the comments or something. I don't know. This is what happens when you spend too much time on the internet, guys. People stop being able to understand what you're saying because you have too much internet lingo. And then it all goes downhill from there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just yammering, guys. Like I said, my brain has been off like all week. It will turn back on eventually. We're not quite there yet. And swoop. And now we have our cute little gender fluid dragon. Ain't it cute? That one I actually do like. I think that one came out pretty good. Um the NB ones, are kind of goofy, but like the colors are definitely not. I did not block those well. Yeah, that did not come out very good, but that's pretty cute. I would get that as a sticker and put it on my sewing machine full of stickers or something. That's so cute. I need to put up more sticker designs, guys. Maybe one of these days we'll have like sticker sticker stream or something, cuz I keep saying I'm going to do that, and then I never convince myself to sit down and actually do it, It's I psych myself out about it. Uh hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna do a better one than that, so I don't really know if I want to try that flag again or if I just want to move on. I'm kind of thinking I just want to move on. Um, yeah, I think we're just gonna go to the next one. All right, so think. Okay. Uh, all right. Motion warning for people that motion is gonna bug you because I'm gonna move this sketchbook. So I will let you know when I'm not moving the camera around anymore, but I'm gonna move the camera around. Don't look if you're gonna die or uh have problems or whatever the heck, you know. Don't hurt yourself. I'll let you know, I promise. I'm not gonna start drawing uh without anyone. There we go. I think okay, yeah. Camera is adjusted. Nobody has to look away anymore. And uh I unless I get another suggestion kind of quick here, am gonna do the poly flag because we were talking about how I have a couple of these. So this one's also kind of me. Well, I don't know why I said kind of. This one is also me. Um, it's because I feel like I have to preface everything so that people don't try to argue with me. Yeah, but you know, this one is also a flag for moi. Uh, and this one is the polyamory flag, which just means that I think that, you know, I don't necessarily need to have just the one partner forever. Uh, and yeah, and then I personally, you know, just think that like people should just stay who they want, and for me, that happens to mean like I got real lucky and I like two people enough that when that happened I talked to my first person and went, "Hello, I I am interested in this other person," and that was really cool. And it's like I feel so freaking lucky. Like, you know, lots of people don't even find one person that they enjoy enough that they want them to stick around. I got two and they both are very chill about it. So I personally think that that is very cool for me, and I don't think that anybody else should care. And I think that that goes for like most people's relationships. Is as long as they are cool for you, no one else should care. So this one is for uh a bunch of different types of non-monogamous relationships. And I know lots of people will end up conflating it with like people that cheat, but like you can totally cheat in a poly relationship too. Like it's not yeah, like if I went and just like slept with some random third party that without saying anything, that would still be cheating. Like it would still not be cool. Uh and I think that lots of people get that confused and it ends up being kind of nasty for people like me. Um, because that's not the point. But for the record, it isn't the point. Uh, but there are lots of people that, decide mutually that it is cool for them to do things that would typically be within the bounds of like a relationship uh with more than one person, and I don't know why everybody's got to stick up their butt about that, especially like I mean yeah, it just doesn't seem like a thing that should bother anybody, but it does for some reason. I cannot find, how do I not have just like a sky blue marker? I swear I have to have 1,000,002 of these. I just can't find one. Oh, that works. It doesn't die on me. It looks like it maybe is gonna try to die on me. Okay, well, I don't know if that's gonna work, but at least we can have it for the really nice color matched flag. And I might have to find another one anyway. We'll see. I'll see how long that lasts. Maybe I can use it for a highlight or something. Um, and I think I'm gonna use this kind of like magenta-y pink here, because that's kind of what this is in the center. And then this one has this cute little heart, and then the three stripes are like kind of offset. And to my understanding, the purpose of that is that like uh there can be like many like many different things that are, different but still under this category, I guess. Like I think it's to indicate like different levels of attraction or something like that. I'm not sure. Um I should go read the explanation again, because I guess I didn't take that as well as I should have, but that's okay. It's a cute flag though. Um and I'm going to make a cute dragon out of it. Hopefully. Hopefully it comes out cute. You guys will have to tell me. Mm, all right. So for this one, I I do kind of want the dragon to be like facing us, I think, because I think I'm gonna put the heart like on its forehead. I think that'll be cute, as like a mark. And I'm not having a whole lot of luck on looking up references, so we're gonna go to trusty Pinterest.com and see if I can get some better ones. Oh, that's so cute. Somebody has my Pokemon nails. They did like exactly the same thing that I did, except for upside down. Anyway, that's adorable. Oh, is that anyway? There are there are My Little Ponies doing not POS things on my screen apparently, so I'm gonna look up the dragons now. I don't know why that's on Pinterest. Thank you, Pinterest. Uh, Sorry, I got a little bit flashbanged by people being a little bit weird in their fan art. Anyway, uh, I am gonna draw some dragons. I want him to be kind of bubbly and kind of cute and kind of just like a blah. He's just a blob sitting staring at the camera. And this one only has 4 colors, so I think it's gonna be easier to block them, especially if I'm gonna use like the head uh mark thing for the heart. And I'm gonna give him some big old ears and some spikes. And sorry, my phone is going off. I'm just making sure it's not my girlfriend telling me that the cats are killing each other in Minecraft. It's not. They're fine. It's my phone bothering me about 1,000,002 applications, so that's just fine. I don't know if you guys' phones will do this sometimes, but sometimes instead of my push notifications coming to me like when I get them, my phone will like hold them for me or something, and then I'll just get like a bunch of them all at once. And then I'll get like 6 app notifications all at the same time. Is pretty epic. By that I mean annoying as crap, but oh well. And I'm gonna put a little heart on his face. And then he's just doing a little sit. And give him a cute little wing. See, I was trying to be too fancy with the dragons. I think that's my problem. I needed to be like way simpler because we're doing some block colors. I was like, I need to have lots of spots for all of the colors. But I just needed some more distinct spots for the colors, I think. I I think this is gonna work better. And then a little tail. Put a little end on the tail. And ta-da! That's so cute. All right. And I'm just gonna light erase this because I did come in pretty dark. And if you're wondering why I'm coming over here and erasing the blank piece of paper every few seconds, it's because see how fast this eraser picks up pencil dust? That's really cool because it means it's working really well. It also will smudge back onto my paper. So if I come over here and I just erase it a little bit, then see I can pull some of that up, and then right there on the corner, it's clean again, and I can go back to erasing without worrying that I'm gonna smudge my paper really, really bad. Kind of just like dipping your brushes in water, but for erasers. Pro eraser tip if you guys really like using erasers. I really like using erasers. I know there are some anti eraser gang people, but that's not me. I love erasers. I'm all for happy little mistakes too, but like erasers are great. Both have their time and place, I think. Like, see, I didn't quite get my eraser wiped off enough times, and there's some little smudges. Actually, maybe they're light enough you can't really see them, but there are some little smudges just on the side of my dragon here that I'm gonna erase a little sharper. Alright. Okay, so for this one, we have okay. So we have our four colors, and one of them has to be white. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna block out around the eyes here a little bit, and also on the bottom of the legs so that it kind of looks like the underside of the dragon is white, you know? And then I'll probably use the lighter color, the highlighter on the back, and the darker color on the scales, I think. I think that'll work. And obviously, the yellow is going in the little heart on the forehead. Little heart. Well, this is where our afternoons diverge, because she probably ate her own pancakes and I'm sitting here, so but in return, I will be creating this cute little dragon and all these cute little dragons. So, win some, you lose some. Ah, yeah, yeah. Darn those feet. You gotta keep them out of your mouth. It's a little bit hard. Yeah, you totally should. Pancakes are awesome. I am noticing that this Sharpie highlighter is very streaky. I'm not sure what the deal with that is, if it's just the highlighter ink, but it's not like I know it probably kind of looks like I have like uneven application a little bit, but it's almost like brush strokes. Like the the Sharpie ink is kind of pushing the other ink around it. It's a little bit weird, the highlighter. Not in a bad way, but it is a little weird. Mm. And then dark purple, and come do scales. And I'm also gonna do the wing in this dark purple. And the eyeballs. And maybe I'll just come and do the outline in this dark purple too, just to make it really stand out. Uh, yeah, very sorry. We cheat and we use bag mix, so the difference between our pancakes is like technique and not the actual recipe, unfortunately for you. But I'm sure there are a million and two really good pancake recipes. I just don't have one. Yeah. I have made pancakes myself before, but I think the last time I made my own pancake mix, it wasn't even for pancakes, it was for they're called Abelskavers, I think. I'm probably saying that way wrong, but they're like little pancake balls. Uh I mean, if you want to like DM me your super secret pancake recipe, I'm not gonna turn that down. Whether or not I get around to making it anytime soon so I can tell you that I like it is a whole other story, but I mean, I'm certainly not going to turn down anybody's super secret recipes. Well, if it's not super secret, you should just give it to your girlfriend. And then she can make you pancakes. Also, I don't know about you guys, but uh I'm realizing that I totally skipped a color because I was trying to keep light highlight for this blue and I did not leave it anywhere, so maybe uh I'll just do the blue underneath. Okay, well that's fair. Yeah, no, we just have box mix. I am not that fancy. If I was going to make anything, like Yeah, probably it would be like pasta. I used to make really good homemade pizzas, but I killed my bread starter because I didn't want to take care of it. Yeah. Well, that's very sweet. It's always nice when people just get along. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of think the poly dragon looks badass. I think he looks like he would beat you in a race. I really like this one actually. Uh I like this one enough. I almost want to promise this one to you guys as a sticker, but if I do promise it to you guys, it will never happen, so I'm not going to. Uh, true. I bet it is not gamey even a little bit unless you try to eat the wings. I bet it is a stern but fair dragon. I actually really like that one. I think that one's my favorite so far. Oh yeah. Uh my dad is very Brazilian, so I have had a lot of different chicken pieces. Um I have had all of the chicken. Uh Chicken hearts are all right. They're not my favorite. But yeah, they're not terrible. He does kind of look like a chicken. I bet he would taste like chicken. Yep. It's where I get my lovely complexion and the curly crap hair. And my resistance to the sun. Because I don't have. I should. I'm not advocating to not wear sunscreen, but I was gonna say I don't have to wear sunscreen. I should still wear sunscreen, but I don't, and I don't get burnt. So I have no incentive to to do it. But I totally should because I can get sun damage like everybody else. I just don't get burnt. Yeah. I My dad is a really good cook. Um he he's not always like a kitchen chef. I mean, he's good everywhere, but really he does good grilled food. That's kind of like his specialty is he does meats really well. Uh so I'm sure those chicken hearts that I had were like as good as it gets. Like they were cooked very well. They had like a very interesting taste. I think just stuff that irony, like stuff that's that red meat, like that red of a meat is a little bit weird for me. If it as soon as it's like all the way cooked and it still kind of tastes like blood, I think that's where I'm out usually. Like liver and organ meat is usually really not my thing. But my dad is a great cook and Brazilian food is delicious, and Yeah, if there was a place to eat some about here, I totally would. Ooh. I think my favorite thing that my dad used to do a lot is I can't remember if it's just like corn flour or what, but it's like a very specific type of like flour. Yeah, yeah, I think I know what that is. Is it not just the little like dumpling thingies? Oh. Oh, it's pig? Oh, okay. Sorry, I totally thought that that was something else. I'm not good at vocab, my bad. And I know very little actual Portuguese. Uh, but I'm sure that's delicious too. I haven't had a lot of like pig dishes. Yeah, my dad lives quite far from me and my parents are not together. So I did not get a whole lot of like language influence from him. So I don't know like any Portuguese basically. Uh I know like arms and dog, blue. Like I know some silly stuff or like I know some words because they are the same as Spanish words and I live by some Spanish speaking people. Uh but yeah, Brazilian food is yummy. The thing that my dad used to do that was really good was like these little flour rice balls. Uh I can't remember what the flour is called, but it's like a Brazilian spice flour. Yep. Yep, I know those ones. Uh Actually, I think I thought dog was something else or spelled some other way, but I got two right. But yeah, it's like little rice balls with like Brazilian corn flour or something in them and then like some of them have black beans and some of them don't. And those were really good. I miss those a lot sometimes. Um and I'm sure they're super easy to make. Uh but I yeah, I just true. True. I could have gotten I know how to say shut your mouth because my mom used to think that that was really funny that she would say shut your mouth in Portuguese. I don't know if they're like an official thing or if it's just something that my dad did. I don't think he ever called them anything besides just like rice and bean balls. But they were really good. Uh uh she used to do both of those and I know one of them is harsher than the other. Uh because my mother thinks she's very funny. But yeah, no, I know that one. Uh yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh I was gonna try and pronounce that, but I'm not going to because I'm gonna look silly. Uh that is in fact about the extent of my my Portuguese knowledge though. I the language I studied in school was Japanese. There was no Portuguese at school, so and I have tried a little bit to learn Portuguese. Yeah, I think the Brazilian Portuguese is a little bit different than the thing you typed out, and maybe that's why I'm thinking that dog is spelled a little bit differently. Um, but uh, but yeah, Portuguese is Portuguese is cool. Portuguese food is cool. My dad is pretty cool. Well, I mean, no, I'm sure you spelled it correctly, but I'm saying B. I think that it's spelled incorrectly because uh you're spelling the Portuguese version, and I know the Brazilian Portuguese version. Oh well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know very much Portuguese. That was just making making conjecture. All right. Unless somebody gives me a flag to do, I think I have to pick another one off of a random list. Somebody is totally welcome to give me suggestions instead though. Up to y'all. And I'm going to drink a little bit of my little juice thing and stare at these flags. Hmm. Okay. Sure. Like I said, I'll take suggestions. Plus that one I can maybe cheat and do like two colors and then just shade it with some darker shades. Maybe that'll look nice. Uh and I also am realizing that here we'll put the little flag on the screen. Maybe I can get a nice little capture of this for you guys. I mean, that's a start, honestly. I mean, I only started knowing the rainbow flag. Like I said, I used to I'm sure that I have said this plenty of times, but maybe some of you guys haven't heard it. I used to think that I was a little straight cis person once upon a time. And that, it turns out, was a phase. Cuz I am very much not. However, I was for a very long time convinced that I was. And so I only have really known that I was very gay for like the second half of my life. Uh and the flags, like I said, they change all the time. So honestly, if you want to know what one is, look it up, and if you don't worry about not knowing, just ask if somebody shows you one and you don't know. Like, most people aren't gonna get upset if you just ask. But here, I got it all nice on the screen for us. We can just set it right here. Actually, here, maybe I'll scoot it over. And, epic. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one next. But also, I realize that I have been sat here for a couple of hours now, and I'm gonna get up and stretch. Yeah, this one I think is gonna come out nice if I can do some nice blocking for it. So we'll see. I'm gonna let my brain reset though. We're gonna get up and stretch. Stretching is good for you, so that your back does not sound like popcorn like mine. Um, but we will take care of the popcorn and then we will be right back. I will let you guys stare at the Poly Dragon because I think that one is my favorite so far. Yeah, coffee is awesome. Coffee and stretching is about what I'm feeling I need right now, so we're gonna do that and then come right back. But uh Poly Dragon says be cool, dude. And he's gonna watch you guys while I will be right back. And we're gonna put BRB in marker and stretch, so I won't even be able to get rid of him even though I'll be back. And this was totally on purpose and not an oversight. Don't worry about it. Big stretch. Alright. He will watch you guys. So I promise nothing bad can happen to you while he watches. Or I don't promise, because, be safe out there. I'll be back though. And we will do this cute little I'm too far away to gesture to it. Anyway, we'll do the flag when I get back. I'm gonna go stretch. Yeah. Okay. Um, I think. Yeah, we're back. Okay, epic. Uh, I was thinking I might do the dragon at the bottom of this page, but I am now thinking that's a bit ambitious. I'm gonna turn the page. So if motion is gonna bother you and you are paying attention right this second as I'm back, go ahead and just look away and listen to me say some nonsense for a minute because I'm gonna turn the page. And so I don't want anybody. Oh, shoot. I got some marker on this page, on this new page anyway. Well, we're gonna ignore that and don't look back yet. Sorry, I wasn't trying to get you guys to look. My bad. I'm destroying everyone. Uh, and apologies if some random gamer yells come out of the other room. I think my girlfriend must be playing one of her gacha games or something with our friend. Uh if she starts like yelling or something and you guys can hear it, let me know and I'll tell her to calm down. Um for this last one. I think probably it'll be this last one is all we have time for, but we'll make it a good one. All right, so for this last one, we're gonna need some oranges and some pinks. I think most of the pinks we probably have. Maybe I don't have one that's that dark out yet. First two, probably this one. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's under the cat cameo. Sorry. Here, I'll just, you know what? I'll just draw it further out. You know what? We don't need to move anything. It's fine. Okay, so this one for a light pink, I think. And then we can use, actually, probably even this magenta thing that we were using is too purple. You know what? I can hide all of my tests under the cat cameos so you guys can't see them. This one probably works. And then we need one that's either darker than this one or lighter than the other one. I'm not sure which is gonna be an easier find in my marker bucket. And then we need some marker bags of many. I have so many markers, guys. Really, if I was gonna do some review videos, pencils and markers would be where I had to start, I think, because I just have so many, so many. So I think maybe for the lightest orange, we can use this little khaki. Uh, and then I have one that is actually a light orange. And then orange. Which actually, is that dark enough? That maybe isn't quite dark enough. I like the other two, but that last one, I just assumed, because I mean, look at that cap, guys. That's like really dark. I just assumed it was going to be way darker than that and way more orange. But, dang. Sorry, Copics. I was just about to compliment you, too, and now I don't want to. Come at me, Copics. I already spent my money. Alright, let's see if once again Sharpies are the superior art supply. Okay, not this one. This one is clearly almost dead. And as much as it pains me, I think I'm gonna throw it away. So, I'll do that. Let's see. Exactly the same orange one, except for probably not dead, hopefully. Yeah, see, that's more like what I was expecting the Copic to look like. Because, you know, like, look at these caps, guys. They are so close. Which one of those would you say is a better color match for the cap? Cause to me, I'm not gonna tell you that it's the one that cost me $4 by itself. Copics are a scam. Don't buy them. Ugh, those make me so mad. I just wish they were nicer. The ink is so clean. The little brush tips are so nice that I just wish there weren't so many problems with them. Including that color matching is crap. That is so bad. But once again, Sharpies Sharpies are the superior art supply and they rule all, and we will use the Sharpie for the dark orange. Sharpies are so good. How are Sharpies so good? Sharpie should sponsor me, honestly. I would take 1,000,002 Sharpies for Sharpie art challenges or something. I would draw only in Sharpies for the rest of my life if Sharpies were like free. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but it would, I would definitely, I would say some really nice things about Sharpies, because I already say really nice things about Sharpies. I love Sharpies, guys. Sharpies are so good. Oh, I never found another pink. Well, okay, I am traditionally like mostly a pencil artist. Like some variation of this pencil has probably been in my pocket since I was like 8. Uh and I just doodle on everything. But Sharpies are cheap and they also let you doodle on everything, you know? So they're like marker pencils. I don't know. I love them. They're so good. They are my secondary art supply for sure. Oh, you know what? I found a really pale pink. Is this gonna be lighter than that? No, it's just kind of a different shade. Okay, well, not that one. Okay, what about pink Sharpie highlighter? Closer, but still nah. Okay, surely whatever the heck this rose pink thing is. Okay, that just looks like the khaki again. Maybe it is a khaki. Frick. Okay, what color is this? You know what? This is kind of an in-between these two. Eh, can you tell? Can you tell that this is different than the bottom one for real? Kind of. But I don't know, this kind of makes the bottom one look purple now. Guys, why do I gotta be so picky? Yeah. It's a lot harder when I can't just, like, tell the tablet to pick the color for me, you know? Oh, and I got Sharpie on my hands. Okay. This one. This one, surely. Oh, okay, okay, guys. That I think actually is going to work. Okay. So I'm gonna I'm gonna redo all of this because I'm just gonna put it here and have it not look quite so terrible. Yeah, anyway, here we're gonna oh here if I scoot it up just a little, I think maybe I can even see how good a color match we are by just putting it next to the thing. Okay. Dark orange. Slightly lighter orange. Kind of khaki. And then we have white in the middle. And we have kind of pink. And pinker pink. And pinkest pink. Oh, you know what? I think I did those backwards. Frick. I did them backwards because the cap on the Copic is bad. Anyway. Just pretend. Just pretend I did them right that time because I don't want to do it again. I'm so sorry. look at this. Look at this. You would not assume that this Copic is the lighter color, would you? I surely just didn't. I don't get it. Why are they so bad? Why? I did get trolled. I got trolled so hard. It was bad. The color caps are just bad. Uh how how do you get beat by a Sharpie? Like as a marker company. Come on. In like any aspect. Like these really did. These cost me like 4 USD freedom dollars. Like these are crazy expensive. And that was like a bunch of years ago. I'm sure they are like $6 or $8 a piece now. It's not funny. They're so bad. I mean it is. But like bruh. It's a bruh kind of moment, you know? Uh for real. I love Sharpies so much and yeah, the my vast collection of Sharpies, I think, just makes me a little bit upset every time I try to use alcohol markers because I have gotten very used to using Sharpies and I have gotten very used to their quirks, like that they bleed really bad and like they are Sharpies, they're cheap and they run out fast, but they also cost $1. Like I can't I can't beat them for $4, and that's kind of crazy to me. And I have seen some other people use nice alcohol markers that were not Copex and said they really enjoyed them, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, my sister bought me some of these. They're literally like some knockoff Amazon nonsense. And these uh were actually probably a better experience to use than the Copics. Well, I think actually I don't know. I don't know what kind of ink Sharpies have. They might also technically be alcohol markers. I'm not totally sure, but but they are just like kind of thick dark markers and the tips are like felt, which means that they're not very precise. Um kind of like using a giant ballpoint pen or something. Um but uh but they are just cheap and obviously the color caps are doing a better job than some others and I really enjoy using them. They're just permanent markers. They you can't really mix them. You can't really do nice color things with them. They are just permanent solid color ink and once they're down they're down and they do bleed. Um but they're cheap markers. They perform for money so much better than the $5, $4, whatever Copics that I did actually spend some money on and are supposed to have nicer ends and they kind of do except for they just wiggle, like even if they're brand new, they kind of wiggle around in a way that's a little bit hard to control if you're not really light-handed with them. And there's also just a lot of disparity between the color on the cap and the color that comes down on the page. And I don't want to swatch all of my markers every single time I'm using them. It's kind of annoying for me. That has that has probably been because I get so picky about it. I want them to be right, and then they aren't. And Copics do a bad job of that. And then they dry up so fast. Like these Copics have been in like a marker carry bag in like dark cool conditions, like kept on the side so that the barrels are like I turn them over, like they are well kept markers. And I still will pull one out that I haven't used in like a month or something, and it'll be dry. It'll just be completely dry, and I don't want to replace them anymore. So yeah, Copic is on its way out of my inventory. Uh, for being bad for money. Not necessarily bad markers overall, but terrible for money. Terrible for money. Absolutely horrible for my pocketbook. No worries. I am terrible with names. I will regularly forget the names of things while I am talking to people, and I will actively look very silly or dumb. Just like a marker bag or like a satchel or something. Yeah, sorry. I think I probably know like the same amount of French as I know Portuguese, so I'm probably not gonna be any help there either. I'm gonna fix that. Uh-huh. I'm sure. I don't know. I know like a couple of words from a lot of different languages just because I spend a lot of time just like learning things, and I like lots of different topics, so I get exposed to little snippets of lots of different cultures. So, oh yeah, no, I assume I even Japanese, which is where I would consider myself like the most learned in a language that isn't my first language. Um I feel like I would definitely get made fun of if I spoke that language to anybody that actually knew what I was saying. Uh I yeah, I don't even speak that well in English, I feel like. I stutter, and I just don't express myself well. So I feel like even if I learn really well, like it just takes me enough time to formulate the things that I'm going to say that I look a little bit silly, even if it's not uh even if it's not in a different language, even just in English. I think I probably sound a little silly when I talk. So yeah, it's my first one. I am not nearly that impressive. Uh I am just barely bilingual. No polyglots here. But that is really cool. My dad, I think, knows like four. I think English is his third one. Um so he's kind of like that. He's really good at languages. I like languages, but more theoretically. I like learning about words and languages and stuff. Like I know lots of grammar and not usually vocab. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm sure I'm about to tick somebody off. I just don't like the way that French sounds. I don't know. I'm a little bit on the spectrum and something about it just like sounds very guttural to me in a way that's uncomfortable to listen to. I'm really sorry. I promise it's not anything against anybody in particular and maybe it's just the examples that I have had, but like yeah, I don't think it would be a language I would want to learn. My girlfriend knows a little bit of it and she also was kind of like, maybe you could learn some. And I was kind of like, yeah, huh, sure. And then I was just like, nah. Yeah, I don't know. I need to listen to stuff to learn it usually. Um, like it just helps me to have people talking to me about things when I'm learning. I just internalize stuff better that way, I guess. Uh and or I just have learned to internalize stuff better that way. And I really don't want to listen to that much French probably. Yeah, I don't know. I have kind of a similar issue with that one too, but I do like it better. I think the more obvious sharpness I think French is kind of uncanny to me. I think that's what it is. It's kind of like it's like guttural in a way that I can't quite put my finger on and that is uncomfortable to me to listen to. I think that's what it is. It's just uncanny. Um but then German is really sharp on purpose and that feels more purposeful to me. And I know there's not like nobody picked how languages sound for their whole whatever, but like also yeah, that's just how it sounds to me. Um I really like the way that that a lot of uh South American and African languages sound. A lot of more like rhythmic languages or like Japanese is I think one of my favorites to listen to because it has like a syllable beat pattern basically, like all of the syllables in Japanese are supposed to have their own specific like spot in the sentence basically like uh yeah, I do know that lots of people know French. It is a very popular language. And there are some people around here that know some French, even though I live way down in the nowhere where it doesn't make any sense for people to know French, but sometimes people do anyway. And I think since we're adding lots of hearts to this, I'm gonna give our dragon a cute little heart neckline on the scales here. Uh, yeah, it's fun, but it is hard. It's a really pretty language. I really like that I really like the way that Japanese does emphasis language uh like there are a lot of honorifics and addendums and things that just allow you to slightly modify what you're saying for emphasis, and I really enjoy that. And I also really enjoy Japanese sentence structure because it is set up in a way where you are allowed to kind of talk out while you are thinking about the sentence in a way that isn't awkward, right? Like in English, I have to take a pause. I have to think about the thing I'm going to say, and then I have to say the whole thing because if I don't, I might end up at the end of the sentence and find out I should have started the sentence differently. Oh, sorry, excuse me while I stretch my shoulders. I must not be sitting up straight enough or something. Getting getting old. I know everybody loves when I tell you I'm getting old. But it it has a lot of really nice grammatical structure that I think is nice to use for just speaking. Well, I mean, I I can literally translate that, but I'm not totally sure what it means. Well, I am. I am, but I don't know about if I'm gonna be giving out all of that. I'm not 30 though. So I am 20s range in there. Yeah, I know. I know. I've got a little baby face. I still get ID'd sometimes when I go and I buy alcohol, but my ID does say I've been able to do that for more than 2 years now. More than two, at least. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Little bit older than that. Not a lot, but I'm young at heart. It's the hair. It's the hair and that I used to weigh a lot. See, it was so weird cuz when I first turned 21, like nobody asked me for it. It was crazy. And then like like the last couple of years everybody's asked me for it whenever I go anywhere. So, I don't know, maybe I aged down. Maybe I've shrunk. Okay, so I have to actually pick some colors or uh my editor is gonna get upset that he never gets to go home. uh Half teasing, but I will pick these colors. I think I'm gonna take this dark orange. Actually, you know what? If I erase this little line right here, I could do dark orange, orange, light orange for all of the horn pieces. And then I can do all of the pinks for the actual dragon. I think that works. Okay. So I'm gonna, oh yeah, I'm gonna light erase all of this so that I don't have a bunch of big frickin' pencil lines all over. Yeah, I think it's a little bit, I think people are usually a little bit less strict about IDs in Europe because you guys also usually don't have to wait till you're 21 to drink the alcohol, which is when we have to wait to here in the States. I think it's a little more normal for you guys to not look old by the time you are allowed to buy alcohol. But by 21 you usually don't really look like a teen anymore, you know. So it's usually a little bit easier to spot. Yeah, like if you were gonna try and pick out a 16-year-old from a 15-year-old as like somebody who's 40 and working the counter at a gas station, like I feel like that would be a lot harder than trying to pick out somebody who's 21 to like 18. Oh yeah, my mom is not responsible, so I'm sure I have had a drink or two many times before uh I was of age, but I don't know if I know when my very first one was. It probably was genuinely like so not a big deal because my mom is a little bit much um that I just genuinely don't remember. It was probably around then or a little bit earlier. Um, my mom used to buy this stuff at Christmas. Yeah, it's crazy. You could buy a gun. You could buy a gun at 18. No drinking though. We're wild. Drive a car. Could drive a car real early. No drinking though. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's alcohol when you got guns. It's not. Yeah. Yeah. It's a trip. It's a trip living here every once in a while. Well, I mean, I live here all the time, but every once in a while it's a trip, you know? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I have one of those. I made one like a long time ago. It sits on my bookshelf and is spooky looking. It's like really nice too. It's like actual wood. I made it in my granddad's wood shop. He helped me. I don't think he knew what he was helping me with, but he still let me do it. So, you know, he's cool. My granddad is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, true. True. I have seen that there are the Hasbro, I think they're the Hasbro versions of the Ouija board. Or is it Mattel? I don't remember. It's some American toy company sells some little Ouija board summoning kit thing. Uh and it does say like I think it even says like 6 plus or something maybe on one of the ones that I've seen. So yeah. Yeah, first is summoning the demons, then the pew pews, and then alcohol juice, you know? That is the level up system here in the States. Yeah, right? Also, we don't have like federal regulations on getting married here for the most part. So, I mean like for restrictions we do, but like not on the age part. So, you know, depending on what state you live, marriage could be in literally any of those slots for where it's allowed. And yes, I do mean including the very first one, depending on which state you live in. And this time we're not getting debated by the Copic markers, because I know it's not the darkest one this time, because it fooled me once. Japan 2.0. Uh, you know, I don't. That seems like a big general thing that I probably shouldn't comment on, so I'm not gonna. But we are a little bit dumb. And honestly, like I have heard some people here be like I have heard some people say some things about the American work week that are honestly not that far off from the work like overload, or even honestly worse than the work overload stuff that people say is the big flaw of Japan. And like they get trains and affordable healthy food and healthcare, you know. So, eh, eh. Like there's literally not even like a public bus in my town. Like if I want to go anywhere, I have to drive. So even if I wanted to go out and like drink some alcohol, somebody else would have to take me cuz can't drive home. And then they wouldn't get to. Yep. And if there was public transport here, I would definitely have to pay for it. There's a little bus in town, but you have to pay for that, and it's just like in the central area of town. And I'm just gonna add some big dark pink shade spots with this last one. And give it kind of a better outline. Yeah, when I was in college, the college town um had like a public tram, and then it did cost money when I got there, and uh then when everything kind of got shut down a couple years ago, um they didn't want to pay for sanitizing the card stations at every single stop. So they ended up waiving the fee for everybody for like a year. And turns out waiving the fee so that people could get into town and use things in town boosted the town's economy so much that they just left it free because it literally paid for itself. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I missed that. I missed the free public transportation. All right. What you think, guys? What you think of That's crazy. I had some kids at my high school, the like secondary school. I had some kids rip out a microwave and like set it on fire. Uh and then some other kids set one on fire on accident. Um and some kid shoved a pop tart into the cash slot of our vending machine, and then we weren't allowed to have soda pops anymore, so that was sad. um Ruined it for everybody because the pop tart, I guess, got left in there like over the weekend or something, and then it was like so bad, like so crushed in there that they would have had to have like the company maintenance the machine, and I guess they got like the quote for that and decided nah. Um so so yeah. And then we didn't get sody pops anymore. You had to buy like vitamin water or something from the school store. I also think it came out pretty cute. Thank you. And we'll see how I'm feeling about getting some cute little Pride Dragon stickers up for you guys, cuz I I love them so much. But I also don't want to commit to stuff that I'm not going to do. So, we'll see. We'll try. Uh yeah. People it's just some people like ruining it for everybody. It's unfortunate, but gotta just keep doing it, which is why we're here today, even though everything's going on, and why everybody else should be here today and tomorrow. And yeah, well, still people people ruin yeah, people ruin crap for everybody. Yeah, no, yeah, I got you. I understood what you meant. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, nah, people just ruin crap. It's no fun. But, you know, that is why you should follow reasonable rules, like don't bring not kid stuff to the other kids at your school, and you know, try to be cool to people. Uh It's just, yeah, well, I mean, I don't necessarily think that that makes it any worse, but it is, yeah, it is quite an unfortunate thing to bring to school either way. Uh but yeah, no, it's definitely, be chill at school. People are trying to learn, and pretty much school everywhere gets underfunded, unfortunately. So, be nice to teachers. They're usually trying. Not always, but a lot of them. You know, it's hard out there. Uh, but, you know, everybody go out there and be cool today. Be cool tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up here. I don't think I have anything else to do with this dragon, and I don't think we really have time for another one right this second. But maybe we'll do some more of these next week if you guys liked these, or if you guys have some different ideas for me to do next week. Like I said, my brain has kind of been running on half power for the week. So if you guys want to, yeah, if you guys, we've been running for a minute. So if you guys want to send me some, see, I would do that, except the owners of that one are kind of buttholes about making fan thingies and promoting them to you guys. And technically, this is like a space where I intend to make money, which makes it a little bit weird to do that one specifically. But I do love them, and I would draw maybe like just like a for fun fan piece of them sometime, but it wouldn't be like little cute stuff like this. It would be like a whole artwork or something maybe. Um we'll see. I did do like some some Fakemon, which is like uh Pokemon, but you use like the descriptions and just like make your own Pokemon out of the descriptions. So maybe we could do that again if you guys are interested in that. That was fun to do before. Uh there are so many little gotcha games like that. There is like Digimon, I think, is probably the biggest one, but there's also like uh now I've said Digimon and I'm not gonna think of anything else, but there are a bunch of them. There's like a bunch of card games and little monster Magic the Gathering, or like yeah, Digimon is, I think, the one that people usually say is the most analogous, but yeah, anyway, we'll find out something to do next week. If you guys want to leave me some suggestions over on Reddit, I do have a little subreddit there with like a topics page and stuff. If you guys, kind of, I mean, um, yeah, but I think this is gonna be it for this one. So if you liked this, or if you want me to do something else, go ahead, let me know on the comments in this video on YouTube, or in my Reddit DMs, or wherever the heck else I have linked on my links in my bio for you guys to contact me. Um, if you guys miss a part of this, or if you want to go check out me doing the fake Amon, or any of that, all of that is up on my YouTube. And this one should be up by the time I go live next week. So if you guys want to catch up on something you missed, go ahead and go subscribe over there for that, to get notified when that goes up. And yeah, if you guys want to check out any of my Redbubbles, you can follow me over on Redbubble for any of these stickers that I already have up, or if I put any of them up, I think it does email you guys if I put new stuff up, but somebody will have to let me know whenever I actually decide to do that, if it lets you know. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna go. So everybody, sleep good, be safe, take care. Keep your heads up if you're here, and if you're not here, send some love to your friends in the States. It's gonna be a rough one. Send some. It's gonna be a rough one in all sorts of places at the moment, unfortunately. So be good, be safe out there. Do your best. Keep trying, and I hope to see you guys all here next week. Bye.